Today's KAFE Kritter is a dragon. I'm not kidding. A bearded dragon?
A bearded dragon.
Wow. And his name is?
Sanderson.
Like any good dragon.
Well, it's refined. He's kind of a refined bearded dragon.
Sanderson the dragon.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly. So believe it or not, this guy was found stray.
Wow.
Walking down the road. This is not the climate to be a stray bearded dragon, even though summer is here and warm weather is here. This guy is native to Australia, and he's native to that really kind of deserty heat. So he's really lucky that he ended up at the Whatcom Humane Society.
He seems to like you.
I love bearded dragons. A lot of people have iguanas as pets, and iguanas are cool too, but iguanas grow really large and they're high maintenance. Bearded dragons are like the cool, mellow cousin to an iguana, and he climbed up here. I think it's because of my body heat, because big girls put off a lot of body heat, let's not lie, and he wanted to be warm. So, but he loves this. He'll walk around with our staff all day long on somebody's shoulder and just hang. He loves to be handled. He likes to feel secure. So if you're just holding him, he'll flail. But if you support him, I kind of had him in the crook of my arm earlier and he liked that. Or he has something under him, he'll just hang here. I think he'd be a great office companion for somebody who really likes to keep their office at a very warm temperature because that is what he needs. So at the shelter, he's in a very, very large aquarium. He has 2 different types of heat lamps. He also has an area where he can get out of the heat if he wants to. He has areas he can get up high, sticks and things he can climb on. He has foliage so he can get under that. You try and recreate his natural habitat as best you can. Of course, you can't fully do that, but you do the best you can. And he likes the warm weather. He's ready for summer. I think somebody should leash train him. And he should go on outings.
How hard is that to do with a bearded dragon?
It should not be very hard. And think, if you were a dude, what a babe magnet that would be. You and Sanderson.
Mandy?
No, it doesn't work for me, but to each his own.
Or her own.
I think so. But he is looking for somebody that really has the time to make a lifetime commitment to these types of animals. They're not for everybody.
Okay, and what is a lifetime commitment with a bearded dragon?
Well, he's going to live a pretty good long life. So he's not going to live to be 90, but he can certainly live to be, 20 years old. And he definitely needs somebody who can make that financial commitment to his environment. It's going to be an investment. He needs the heat lamps, the enclosure. He eats right now crickets and dark leafy greens, so you need to be able to provide him with that specialized diet. He's going to grow, but he's not going to grow too much longer, which is a good thing, but he will need time outside of his enclosure. He needs his shoulder nesting time. I think if you could turn your office into a reptile enclosure, I think he could go to staff meetings with you. He could do budgeting. He could be your HR department.
Well, his name is Sanderson.
Exactly.
So it sounds like an accountant to me.
It's like, you have a complaint? Take it up with Sanderson. It's complaints department, Sanderson. He's a good listener. If nothing else. So if somebody is a reptile person and you're looking for just a mellow dude, this is your guy. He's been sitting here for probably, 20 minutes at this point in time, just hanging.
He seems perfectly content. He's got a ridge of bumps along his head. That's a normal thing for a bearded dragon?
It is, and actually he has an actual beard, and it changes colors, and his gets black. And according to all the websites you'll read, and for those out there thinking, I want to learn more about bearded dragons, just Google search it, because you can get all sorts of beardeddragon.com. If that's a website, I'm sure it'll come up. It either, when his beard changes color, it either shows that he wants attention or he's getting a little agitated. Okay. I think in this guy's world, he doesn't seem to get agitated too much. I think he's just happy and looking for some loving. So, yeah, he's a good boy.
I like the idea of having him in the office.
I think.
Can we keep him for a day?
Nope.
I
already checked with HR and they said no go. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know.
Can Mandy hold him?
Nope. I've been banned from doing that too.
Mandy did visit with him earlier. I am a witness, but she is infirmed with her hand. Here's one thing really important to remember. Reptiles can carry salmonella.
Okay.
So when you handle them, you have got to wash your hands with hot, soapy water.
All right.
That's really, really important.
Okay.
And so, Mandy, you're off the hook because we don't
Thank
want
you.
that wound getting any salmonella in it.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think this may be our first bearded dragon. I can't remember you bringing us one before.
I don't know. I think maybe several years ago we might have had one.
We've had
but
other reptiles. I just don't remember the bearded
I think
part.
this is the coolest bearded dragon.
Yeah. I like him a lot.
Oh, stop. It's okay, Mandy. He's not going anywhere.
The holes in the sides of his head, are those ears?
I don't know enough about extensive reptile care. I think he senses everything like reptiles because if he were in the wild, he would use his body to sense predators coming. Yeah. Because imagine being this poor little guy out in the Australian outback. Think of all the things that would try and get him.
Right.
Crocodile food.
Exactly.
Okay, children?
Respectful kids, I wouldn't put him with toddlers, but I think respectful kids that understand how to properly hold and handle an animal would be a good bet. Mom and dad need to understand that when the kids go to college, this guy's probably still going to be around and they're going to need to make that commitment. That happens all too often as parents come in after the kids go to college. Because,
can I pet him?
He is shooting me some mean side eye right now.
I'd pet him on top of the head.
That.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. He's very stoic.
He is. That's why his name is Sanderson.
Sanderson. All right. Well, Sanderson could be yours. He probably doesn't know his name, right?
Well, you'd have to ask him. I think he might disagree.
Okay. And where was he wandering?
He was found in downtown Bellingham.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Were
Just was checking out the parade, you know.
Absolutely.
Were the people who found him freaked out?
I don't know the backstory. I don't know whether they called animal control. That usually is what happens in these things, in these types of cases. Unfortunately, it's the time of year, and I don't know this because we really, we don't know his circumstances. But this is the time of year where the school year ends, and sometimes the college kids that have smuggled animals in their dorm rooms all year long, they then don't know what to do. And so
we'll set him free.
Yeah. And he cannot survive in the wild.
Yeah.
He needs a much warmer climate.
Maybe he can survive at your place.
Yeah.
If you're interested in Sanderson, the bearded dragon, he's available now at the Whatcom Humane Society, to the right home. And, of course, you probably have more traditional critters.
We sure do. Come on down and visit, or visit our website, whatcomhumane.org.
No camels? I guessed a camel today.
Don't jinx it.
There were camels in the Ski to Sea parade. I thought maybe one of them wandered off.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. We were all wrong today. Jimmy guessed dog.
I guess guinea pig, because I noticed you have a lot of those on your website.
We do. We have a lot of small animals.
All right. Laura Clark from the Whatcom Humane Society, thank you so much.
Have a great week.